2009. Hi, I'm Kathleen, and today I am doing the Twilight Tag. Twilight was such a big part of my life during my high school years, and I've wanted to do this tag since Tash Bowlers, Poem Bananas, and Caddy-tastic did it on Natasha's channel. If you had known me 5 years ago, you would have seen how obsessed with Twilight I was. And I even did my year 10 and 12 projects on vampires. And I owned so much Twilight merchandise, it's crazy. So if you want to buy any of it, come talk to me. So let's get into the questions. What movie and book is your favourite? My favourite Twilight movie would be Twilight. It inspired me to read the books, and then from there I just continued reading other books. So I owe a lot of how my life is today to this movie. My favourite book is probably Breaking Dawn. I love all the vampires we get to see, all the werewolves, and I just love all the jokes between Rosalie and Jacob, which they cut out of the movie. What has your experience been like with Twilight? Twilight was such a big point in my life. I probably wouldn't even have a YouTube channel if it wasn't for Twilight. The first Twilight movie came out when I was in year 8, and the last one came out when I was in year 12, so Twilight was high school for me. Twilight got me back into reading. I went to my first midnight screenings because of Twilight, and I genuinely don't know what my life would be like if I had never read Twilight. Favourite character? This is a tough one. I'm not going to answer a Colin because that's a question later. I guess maybe any of the other females besides Bella. You know, Kate, Tanya, Carmen, Jane, Safrina. Team Edward or Team Jacob? No. Your favourite Cullen? Probably Alice. Favourite song from the soundtracks or favourite soundtrack? My favourite soundtrack would probably be the Twilight soundtrack, and my favourite song would probably have to be Decode by Paramore. How often do you watch a Twilight movie? When Twilight first came out on DVD, I watched it every night. But now, I don't remember the last time I actually put on a Twilight DVD. But a few months ago, ABC was playing the Twilight movies on TV, so I watched a little bit from there. What would you rather be, a vampire or a werewolf? Probably a werewolf. I don't sparkle that way, and I am immortal until I choose not to be immortal and not turn into a wolf anymore. And, well, I get to turn into a wolf, so I think I get a better deal than the vamp. What vampire power would you want? This might sound a little evil of me, but I really like Jane's power of making people think they're in pain. It'd be the perfect way to get back at anyone you hate. Just stare at them, and they fall to the floor writhing in pain. And then we could probably deal with the sexist, homophobic, racist people in the world too. Most embarrassing thing you did because of Twilight? Well, I went out in shirts like these, and I do own both the Team Edward and the Team Jacob one. Also, at my youth group I was known as the Twilight Girl because I just would not stop talking about Twilight or putting it in random conversations, so everyone knew me as the Twilight Girl. A part that made you cry in the book and in the movie? I don't think I cried while reading the books, and the only time I cried while watching the movies was right at the end of Breaking Dawn Part 2 when they had the credits with the Christina Perri song, and they showed like everyone who had been in the movies, and I was like about to bawl my eyes out. I held back a bit because we were in public, but it was such a sad thing for me to watch. Name all the movies from your favourite to least favourite. So favourite to least favourite: Twilight, Eclipse, Breaking Dawn Part 2, Breaking Dawn Part 1, New Moon. And that is all of the questions. I seriously do still own so much Twilight merchandise. I have all these. This bag is completely full with Twilight merchandise, and so is this bag. I have 3 Twilight umbrellas, and the rest of it is under my bed, and I'm not getting that out now. So seriously, if you want to buy any of that Twilight merchandise, get in contact with me. I do not have the room for it anymore. So thank you for watching. Please like this video, subscribe, check out some of my other videos, and comment below what your experience with Twilight was like. Seriously, I don't have the room for this stuff anymore.